Hey, sixth grade. So today we're doing a little statistics review. You'll have a statistics warm up with mean, median, mode, and range, and then a task to complete. So we're gonna really quickly, we went over this last week, but I wanna just quickly go over the definitions, and then I wanna dive deeper into a different type of problem that has been challenging for some people. So really quickly, the mean is our average. Remember to find our mean, we add all numbers carefully and then divide by the number of numbers. So if we have 7 numbers, we add all 7 numbers, get the sum, and then divide by 7. The median is our middle. And really important, middle when ordered from least to greatest. If your numbers are not in order from least to greatest, you need to put them in order from least to greatest first before finding the middle. Our mode is our most common, the data point that you see most, and there can be multiple. So there can be more than one mode. And the range is the max minus the min, the biggest minus the smallest data point. With all of these, just make sure that you're working carefully, especially with calculations or when we're ordering. There's little ways that we can make mistakes, so just make sure we're really careful when you're making any of these calculations. Now I want to dive into a problem that you're going to have a problem like this later, and we'll practice it before you start. Let's say that we know that a student read 6 times in a week. We know 5 of the times, but we're missing the last amount of reading. We know, though, that the average is 25 minutes. So we're given the average, but we need to find what's that missing time. Well, we know that if the reader read 25 minutes for all 6 days, the average would be 25. So what's the total amount of time read in the 6 days? Have to be 25 times 6 is 150. So we know that our time for the 6 days has to equal 150 to get our average of 25. Because we have 150 divided by the 6, we're going to get an average of 25. So we know 1, 2, 3, 4. We know the 5 amounts. We need to find the 6th. Let's add up what we have for the 5, and then we can figure out what's missing to get to that total amount of time, which has to equal 150 minutes. So I'm going to add all of my points so far. And when I add all 5 numbers, I have 120. So 150 minus the 120, this last data point needs to be 30 minutes. So you can first figure out, well, whatever the average is, 25 was my average. Let's say that every day was the same. Figure out what the total needs to be, and then work backwards to figure out what's missing. Okay? So you're gonna have a task like that you'll deal with today. Let me know if you have any questions. You can rewatch this video if I went a little too fast, and do the best you can.